Good morning everyone, Andrew here with Food and Travel 360. This morning we are headed on our way to Victoria's Peak. So we're down here in one of the train stations, specifically Yau Ma Tei Station. And right in front of me there is a little pastry shop. There's a good amount of selection, and as you can see right now they're actually loading up the fresh pastries for the day. Okay guys, we're now up here on the top of Victoria's Peak. We are on the Sky Terrace 428, and it offers like a 360 view from up here at the peak. It's still a little bit smoggy out there, I mean from all the pollution, and it's a bit hazy, but it's still a pretty decent day for a good view. So pretty nice view, and this is probably one of the higher points here in Hong Kong. Alright, we just finished up with the Sky Terrace. We're now headed down for the regular viewing area, but even just coming down on these escalators, there's like a network of escalators, and it's actually really beautiful inside this building. So even going down to the regular terrace, you get a nice view, so it's pretty cool. Alright guys, we are now on top of the Peak Galleria here at Victoria's Peak. As you guys can see behind me, it's currently under renovation. So we only get a partial view. This is more of like the mountainside view, like a naturey view. The other side is more of a city view, but it's still not bad. It's still pretty nice. You guys can see right here. We're now gonna go see if there's any other lookouts or views that we can find around here for free. This is one of the ones for free. The first one I was at, that one was $50 Hong Kong for adults and $25 for kids, which translates to roughly $6 for adults and $3 for kids, which is really not that bad. So if you guys want to spend the extra few dollars, that's definitely the best you've had so far, but we're gonna go and try to find another view. Alright, we are now at the Lion Point View Pavilion. This is actually a pretty nice view. You can see most of the city from here. It is a little hazy, but you can make out most of the buildings, the major buildings at least. You can see the harbor, and this is actually pretty good for the free view. We just sat down here at the Wildfire restaurant on top of the peak. There's a few different restaurants that they have to offer that have good views, but this is one of them. The view in front of me is really beautiful actually, and it's actually not too much worse than the ones we just saw on the Sky Terrace and at Lion's Point View Pavilion. So if you guys are looking for a good view and quick bite, then check out some of the restaurants here. Wildfire is one of them. It's like a pizza and pasta shop. Okay, we just finished up at the restaurant. The food is actually not bad, surprisingly good. But this is Wildfire, and if you want a good view and grab some pizza or pasta, then come check it out. Otherwise, there's other restaurants here that offer a great view as well. That's going to finish it off here for us at Victoria's Peak. We're going to head back down and see what else there is to do around here. We are now heading over to the Ladies Market. Ladies Market is located between the Yaomate station and the Mongkok station. So Ladies Market is basically this really long shopping street, probably like a few blocks long, and there's like a bunch of cheap goods and souvenirs. Ladies Market and Temple Street are the two places you want to go for souvenirs and like budget shopping. So there are a lot of small stalls. Make sure you never pay full price. Whatever they quote you, start at like 25% of that price. Try to bring it down, and never agree to pay whatever price they say. If they tell you something's the lowest they'll go and you don't want to pay it, start walking away. More likely than not, they will try to pull you back. So never agree to whatever price they say. Always start walking away and only agree to buy something once they start pulling you back in. We're going to make our way over and we'll show you around. Okay guys, we're right here at the beginning of the Ladies Street Market. This is off Dundas Street. Dundas Street in Yaomate. We're going to walk down and give you guys a look of what there is inside you can buy. But there's a little bit of everything, a lot of souvenirs, and let's go. Okay, so I just finished up with one block here at the Ladies Market. It stretches for a few more blocks, but you guys get the general gist of it. It's a lot of souvenirs, some electronic goods, a lot of clothing. There are also a lot of knockoff brand name bags and clothes and such. But there is a lot to shop for. There's a few more streets you can go down. I think it's probably like 4 or 5 blocks, but it's more of the same. Hope you guys got a good look at it, and we're going to continue down and see if we can find anything for ourselves. Okay everyone, we're going to finish up here with the Ladies Market. Couple takeaways real quick. Definitely never pay full price. Always lowball. Don't be afraid to lowball. They're not going to be insulted. You're probably going to pay 50 to 75% off of the original quoted price. So don't be afraid to lowball. And also, if you see something you really like, don't go in for it right away. If you see one of something, there's always another one at a different store or a different stall, because there are a bunch of the same stalls around here. I mean, there's 4 blocks of souvenirs and gifts and clothes, so you're bound to find something here you like. My advice would be just not to rush into it too quick, just so you get the best value. But we're going to head over to the Tsim Sha Tsui area right now. We're going to grab some dinner, more specifically some XLBs or Bao or soup dumplings, whatever you call it. There are many different names for it. And then after dinner, we're gonna go to the harbor and we're gonna give you guys a really nice view. So we're gonna head over there now and we'll see you over there. Guys, we just got here to Shanghai Min. They serve Shanghai style cuisine. We're gonna sit down and order some food, and we're gonna order some of the popular dishes here. So really excited, really hungry. Let's get in there and get seated. Okay guys, some of the food just came out. We got some soup dumplings, got some rice, some noodles, and then there's this like, I don't know what it's called in English, but it's like this. It's like this crispy sesame pocket, and then you fill it with like some ground pork and nuts. So here's the pocket right here. It's like hollow inside, and then I'm gonna get some filling right here, and you just sort of like fill it in. I'm gonna pack this thing. All right, so we got this thing filled to the brim. Very nice. All right, we're gonna go right in. It's like filled with ground pork and nuts. It's like a crispy shell on the outside with a lot of sesame on it. So good. Outside is nice and flaky, and the meat is a little bit spicy. It's just ground pork. It's not like a crazy cut of pork, but there's onions in there, scallions, some peppers. It's a really savory little, almost like a Shanghai style taco. I'd say, like a hard shell taco. Really nice. Okay guys, next up, this is the staple Shanghai dish. This is the soup dumpling, also known as the Bao. And it's just like this really thin wrapper, and it's steamed, and then all the juices from the little pork meatball that's inside, it's actually still trapped inside this dumpling. So when you bite into it, it's like an explosion in your mouth. You definitely gotta wait a minute before you have these, or else you'll burn your tongue off. But I give it a minute, so I'm gonna go ahead and try it out. Wow. That is so delicious. Those pork juices just, oh my god, explode in your mouth, and it's so naturally sweet. It's really delicious. That skin is sort of like a little bit chewy, but it's a little bit doughy as well. It's thin though, and that pork meatball is just ground up pork, and probably some onions, maybe some herbs in there as well. But really well done, really delicious. And trust me, you can't screw these up. These are easily screwed up, but they did them the right way, since this restaurant is known for their soup dumplings. Okay, next up I'm gonna try another soup dumpling, but this one's crab instead. It comes in this little like individual steamer. It's really cute, really cool. So we're gonna do the same thing. So you want to be careful when picking these up because they're delicate, because there's soup in there. That's why they call soup dumplings. Okay, luckily it didn't break on me. Here we go. You can just see like there's a pouch of juice on the bottom. Look at that. It's beautiful. So just like that pork one, except with crab, the natural sweetness of the crab juice is really delicious, really well done. Oh, I can't get enough of this stuff. This is really good. Okay, so this is also a soup dumpling, except it was pan fried first, so there's no crust on the bottom. The skin is a little bit thicker, so this is almost like a fried dumpling or like a gyoza, except it's more like a bun than a dumpling. So let's go into this. Look in there. You still see all the juices on the bottom. That's really nice. This bottom layer of crust is really thick, so it really soaks up all the juices from that pork. I think it's the same pork meatball as in the soup dumplings. My daughter's sort of a little tantrum here. You know, it's the same meatball as in the soup dumplings, but it's still really good. Alright, so we just finished here at Shanghai Min. I'm stuffed. Everything was really delicious. Especially my favorite was the soup dumplings, the silong bao soup dumplings. Those are my personal favorite, but everything else was good as well. So if you guys want some Shanghai cuisine, definitely come check out Shanghai Min in the Tsim Sha Tsui area. We're now going to head over to the promenade by the harbor to give you guys a really nice view. It's going to be really beautiful, especially here at night with all the lights lit up. Okay, we're now by the water here in the Tsim Sha Tsui area. If you look across the way, there are many, many buildings, many, many bright lights. It's really beautiful, really picturesque, and this is definitely a must visit when you come here to Hong Kong. Tsim Sha Tsui, the area is basically the tip of the Kowloon section of Hong Kong, so it's surrounded by water. Really beautiful, it's really soothing here, really calming, and definitely a great way to end what was a really nice day already. The weather was perfect today, and now we end with a perfect view. So with that, I'm going to end the video here. Again, thanks for watching as always, and please subscribe for more 360 food and travel videos.